to the people that they know, 100 to 150. You realize that there's 330 million people in the United States. There's 10 million people that live in Michigan. What's 150 compared to 10 million? There's so much room, and there's so many people. I love thinking that every day there's a whole group of people that are turning 25, and they're all going to look for that house that they want to buy. Every day there's a whole group of people that are turning 50, that are saying, hey, it's time for us to maybe look at downsizing. Every day there's a group of people that are turning 65 and say, hey, I'm trying to find that last little condo for myself. I was at the economic club yesterday, and there's 10,000 baby boomers retiring every day. 10,000. Try to think of that number. What if you could just capture on just a small percentage of that and say, hey, can I help you find a condo? There's room for every single person in this room to help 2, 3, 4, 5 of those people to find a condo. There's 10,000 a day. There are so many people out there have an abundance attitude and not a scarcity attitude. And that's what I like about City2Shore, is that yes, we're all independent contractors and we're all looking for our own clients. And so technically we could be classified as competition. But we all have the mentality here that there are so many people and so much business out there that we're not bumping heads with each other. We all have our own networks. There's room for all of us, and there's room for more. And you can be as successful as you want. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. One of the things we're talking about with recruiting, there's people right now that are saying, I haven't been here long enough to recruit anybody. You're thinking in fear. You're thinking in fear. That's it. Think about the team that's around you. If you're comfortable with the team around you, why wouldn't you want somebody else into that fold? Why wouldn't you just mention it to your friend? Why wouldn't you mention it to somebody who is struggling in their job and unfulfilled and uncomfortable? Why wouldn't you mention it?
Got a question for you on that note. Why wouldn't you invite them here? This is not a very intimidating atmosphere, is it, right? It's not like a one-on-one thing where it's like, oh, yeah, I hope I say the right thing. You know, you have all these people around you, all this support. And this is a fun environment to introduce City2Shore to people, right?
And there's free bacon.
Free bacon, as cheap as you want. So, no, there's a lot of good information here. I appreciate you sharing that. So, I'd like to talk maybe a few strategies of maybe, excuse me, communicating with a more experienced agent or somebody that is currently selling real estate. So what's some strategies that I can do when I'm sitting down one-to-one with that person, say, hey, hi, Ryan Kelly, I want to talk about some real estate. Do you think I'm going to get very far if I sit down and say, hey, let me tell you how awesome I am, let me tell you how awesome City2Shore is.
Dude, I don't know, you can get far.
Maybe get a little bit, but the thing I want to get at here is when we deal with our clients, we're listening to what they tell us, right? If I'm working with a buyer and they say, hey, we're looking for, we want a 3-bedroom ranch. Am I going to go start showing them 4 and 5 bedroom 2 stories? They're going to wonder if I heard what they said. And so when I sit down with somebody as a potential agent for this company, I'm going to want to ask them certain questions to find out what's valuable to them. First of all, are they going to want to switch companies? There's certain things that I want to talk about with this person, like what struggles are you having at the place that you're currently at? As many questions as you can bounce off that other person to try to pull out of them if there's even any interest. They might not even want to go. They might be a spy, so don't give away all our classified information. How awesome we are.
It is competitive.
You want to ask certain questions to draw out of them their interest level. And so you might say to that person, what's the most valuable thing that your broker could offer you? And now they're going to start going, whoa, okay, now you're asking me all these deep questions, right? So now they've got to start digging. And so then you can find out based on what they say, well, I think that it's really valuable to have really good training. Where I'm at right now, we don't really have any training. Boom! There's a pain point that you can, not right then, don't just start throwing what our awesome system is and all this training, blah, blah, blah. But it leads a segue into being able to talk to this person about the systems that we offer. So you go through this whole process. It's an interview, okay? So basically you got to put on your interview hat, and now you're finding somebody that matches with you. Whether or not they're going to be good for City2Shore, good for the team. We watched our creed a minute ago, and so there's almost certain guidelines we want somebody to fall in, right? We don't want somebody that says, hey, you know, my breath is warm, I can fog a mirror, we'd love to come to City2Shore. They come over here, they're completely unethical, they do things wrong, and they're a criminal. What is that? Is that going to help us to make the most recognized and sought after real estate company in the world? No. Just because the person has more blood flowing through their body doesn't mean they're a good match for City2Shore. So you have to interview this person and ask certain questions in order to find out what they want and if they're a good match.
Right.
So drawing out of them what's valuable to them, what they're looking for, what their goals are in real estate. And when it comes to experienced agents, I personally, how many people have seen the agent recruitment brochure? So we have had the whole plan laid out there, right? Here's all the stuff that City2Shore offers and blah, 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 all the money and all this other stuff.